If the unseen feels more at home to you than the seen, then this space is for you. Here on Illuminate Your Truth, the spirit world is valid. I'm your host, Elena Isis. Let's dive on in. Hello and welcome to Illuminate Your Truth. My name is Elena Isis, and thank you so much for joining me today. So for today's topic, I wanted to talk about spiritual protection and transmuting negative energy. This is so important. If you are an empath, if you are a spiritual healer, a spiritual teacher, if you are on the path of self-discovery and the path of, the occult, if you are all about discovering sacred knowledge, raising your vibration, higher consciousness, spiritual protection, and learning how to transmute energy is going to be one of the most useful skills that you develop throughout your time on this earth. And so today I really wanted to give you all some tips as to how you can start to protect yourself and how you can start learning how to effectively transmute negative energy. All right, let's dive on in. Now, why is let's just start with spiritual protection. Why is it important? Okay, well, spiritual protection is so important because we live on this planet Earth, and on a physical level, we have the physical world. We have the world that we can see with our eyes, and we can touch, we can smell, we can feel it, we can hear it, we can, it is very much in front of us at face value. Now, we also have the spirit realm, which is, I like to see it layered on top of ours. I see it layered on top of our physical world, but in the background. So, I don't know if you've ever seen Stranger Things. It's very similar to the Upside Down, which is our world, but a different dimension in a way. Kind of looks like a different dimension, honestly. It looks like a completely different world, but it is still our world, just the spirit world. It is the unseen on top of the seen. It's very cool. Now, that being said, that means that the spirit world is around us at all times, right? Which means that the beings that live in the spirit world are around us at all times. A lot of times I'll hear people talking about moving out of houses to avoid different spirits. And I'm like, well, there's really nowhere you can go to escape any kind of spirit. I mean, yes, darker ones, you can transmute them and stuff, but it's like anywhere that you go, there are spirits there. It doesn't really matter where you are. The quality of spirit will matter in the different areas, but pretty much there are spirits around us at all times. And so whenever you think about that, it's really important because these spirits can actually affect us, and they can affect our energy. And so it's really important for us to protect not only our physical bodies, but our energetic bodies. And I really like to look at it as, I see myself as a physical body, and then I see my light body as this force field that surrounds me. And it comes out maybe 5-7 feet is how far I see it coming out, and I think of that as like my energy, like that is my space. That is, so whenever a spirit gets up in my space or gets close to my space, I feel it enter my light body. And so it's really important to run protection, I feel, from your light body, around your light body and your physical body, because these spirits, entities, if they really like your energy, they can attach to you. And so it's really important for us to protect ourselves whenever we're out, whenever we're inside, wherever we are. We always just want to have a certain level of protection so that nothing is influencing us that we do not want influencing us, and so that we have control of that. Even though sometimes you don't have control of what comes, sometimes things just come, but it's how we handle it that is the most important thing whenever it does. So spiritual protection is so important for your sanity, for your mental health, for your physical health, to be safe and protect yourself from any kind of spirit that may have a negative intention towards you. And now, why is it important to learn how to transmute negative energy? Because that's how you're going to essentially get rid of it. You're going to transmute it, send it to the light, send it into the light. Sometimes beings will go into the light willingly. Sometimes they need a little bit of persuasion, usually from Jesus in my work, or my guides will simply sometimes surround them in light bubbles and transmute them and just send them up into the light themselves. But learning how to transmute negative energy is really important so that you know what to do with the negative energy once you feel it in your field. This is really important for empaths. If you're an empath is somebody who feels others' emotions, feels others' energy. Very important for you to, if you're an empath, learn how to ground and to understand what your energy is and what is not your energy. So these, I'm going to be listing some tips here for you all. I have 5 tips that are going to help you with the protection, with the transmutation of negative energy. So let's dive on in. Okay, tip number 1. Working with the cosmic diamond violet flame. Oh my goodness, has this changed my life? Whenever I am really needing to clear my energy, so let's say I am at a concert and I feel really uncomfortable all of a sudden. Let's say I feel someone else's uncomfortability around me and they're in my light field and I just keep feeling it stronger and stronger. I will call down the cosmic diamond violet flame. How do you call it down? Literally, you just say, I call in the cosmic diamond violet flame to please surround me. Please surround my light body and my physical body. Please transmute all that is not of love. Ashe. That is a really simple prayer that I say very often, actually. I say that daily, actually. Okay, let's just be real. Like, I say that every day. The violet flame is actually from Atlantis, and it is a very powerful energy. It's really good for protection and also transmutation. So if you ever are in need of transmuting any kind of negative energy, this could be a negative spirit, this could be a mood, this could be a person's energy that you feel on you in your energy field and you really just want it to go away, you can call in the cosmic diamond violet flame and allow this energy to really transmute and help you to get rid of that energy and that uncomfortability that you're feeling at the moment. And I've been working with this energy for a few months now, and I just am so impressed, and I just really wanted to share it with you. So whenever you feel uncomfortable and you really want to change your energy, call down this violet flame and allow it to assist you. So that's my tip number 1. Tip number 2 is to call on your spirit guides and just allow them to clear your energy for you. I really like working with Archangel Michael or Jesus. You can call on, and like I said, just as simple as calling in the cosmic diamond violet flame, you're going to just simply call in your archangels. So you could call in Archangel Michael by just saying, Archangel Michael, please be with me now. I really need your help. Please help me clear any kind of negative energies that is around me. Please help transmute any negative energy that is around me, and please protect me. I really love working with Michael. He is really good at also cutting cords. So if you need cords cut, I would definitely consider working with Archangel Michael in that matter. Again, calling him down just the same as you did, as I said previously. Or like I said, Jesus, calling Jesus down to help you protect you and transmute negative energy. And you'll feel their energy just kind of surround you, and that calm peace that you really desire at that moment. This takes a lot of trust, and it really takes practice feeling subtle energy, because once you are sitting and feeling subtle energy, you can feel these spirits come to you and assist you. And the more you feel it, and the more you will believe it and trust that they really are there guiding and assisting you. Step number 3. This is great for empaths, this tip. Ground and center your energy with your breath and tree meditation. I really like to do this if I am, let's say I'm talking to somebody and their energy feels weird, but I'm not sure if it's them or if it's me, and I'm kind of feeling self-conscious about it. And then I'm like, I don't know, I wasn't feeling like this a second ago, but it could be me, maybe it's not me. Okay, you're going into a spiral at that point. So at this point, you need to ground because you're confused. So I really just like to ground and center. How do I do this? Well, I go into my body and I just feel it. I literally feel it. I do a body scan and I'm like, what do I feel here? What do I feel? And whatever I feel, I go into it, and then I just am like, okay, this doesn't feel right. This is probably not me. I can release this. And if I need to do more, I will ground. If I don't have an answer after I go into my body, and if I don't get an answer, and if I don't feel confident about the answer, I'll ground first. I'll ground after I center, And I really like to do, I like to focus on my breathing. And so I'll focus on my inhalation and my exhalation, and I'll just get present with that. So just getting into the moment, centering. And then I'll get into a tree meditation. And my tree meditation goes a little something like this. I like to visualize my roots growing out of the bottoms of my feet. Sometimes I will allow the roots to kind of come out of my root chakra, flow down my yoni, down my legs, down my feet, into the earth. And I really like to just send those roots all the way down into the earth and connect to the roots of Mother Earth. To the center of Mother Earth. And I usually see the center of Mother Earth as a brilliant ball of white light. I like a really large ball of white light. And what I do is I really gently connect to that ball of white light. And that really connects and locks me into her energy. And then I simply allow her to send up love or whatever kind of healing energy she wants to send up that connection that I just made. And I allow that. And I just feel her energy flow up my legs and through my entire body. And that really allows me to ground and center myself. So I can get a clear answer as to whether this energy is mine or not, and as to what I need to do. Either I need to walk away from this person, or I need to energetically just kind of like shield myself, which we're going to talk about next, actually, shielding. But grounding and centering my energy with breath and grounding with a tree meditation really does get me back into my body and helps me to get a clearer understanding of what's happening. Now, tip number 4 is creating an energetic shield. Now, you can do this. I've been doing shield work with Jesus recently. In my spiritual work, I've been doing a lot of collective work in Israel, working with the souls who have passed, and just souls in general. And Jesus has really helped me with my shielding. Just visualizing yourself being surrounded by a type of armor. I really like armor because it's like metal and hard and rigid. So sometimes if I really need protection, like if I know I'm coming up against some really dark things, I will shield myself with this hard metal. And I just visualize that. Well, actually, Jesus puts it around me, and I see him putting it around me, like I see him put it on me. You could visualize something similar. And I really like to put an intention as to block out the dark, allow in the light and love. Because I don't want any negative energy seeping in, but love and light, I'm okay with that. So work on shielding. And you can work on that with your spirit guides. They'll really help you come up with a shield that'll work for you. And my last and final tip, the Arcturian Blue Ray, which is a light code from the Arcturians. This light code, oh man, if you want to learn how to transmute negative energy, protect yourself, this is something that you should definitely be calling on and working with. The Arcturians in general are super helpful for protection and transmutation. I really like to just call in the Arcturian Blu-ray. I actually it kind of just hangs out in my light body because I do carry it with me. And whenever I do want to use it, I call it into my physical body. And so you might want to just call it into your light body first, see if you like it, and then call it into your physical body. You can also use the Arcturian Blu-ray for healing as well. It heals on a cellular level. So you can also call in the Arcturian Blu-ray for energy clearings for yourself. If you are not feeling right, call on this light code and allow it to just kind of flow through your body and heal the parts that need healed. Really good for protection and transmuting negative energy. But these are just some tips that I really feel are helpful, and I really feel like you want these in your toolbox. Especially if you are doing a lot of spiritual work and you're working with a lot of people and their energy. You really just want to make sure that you're good. You're the most important person in your life, and you really just want to make sure that you are safe and protected while you're doing your spiritual practice and your spiritual work. You have guides that are here to help you always. There's so many different energies, spirit guides that you can work with that can assist you through this journey of learning how to alchemize. It's so fun. I really do love it. It's taught me so much about energy, and I really feel like that spirit really wants us to protect ourselves and just to know that we are safe and that we are guided and that we are loved. Wow, beautiful episode. I really hope that you were able to take some tips away, and I hope that you'll be able to use these tips in your spiritual practice. It was such a pleasure talking to you, and I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. All right, bye for now.